Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Sean Higgs coming at you today, Tuesday, the 19th of April. Welcome on into the show. Hope everybody's doing good. Be sure to like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you know each every day when we're here on the Max Wager Network channel. Because starting next week, Max Wager YouTube, the only way to watch my show live. Listen, replay will be up on Winning Free Picks, but the live stuff is all going to be here on Max Wagers. And it's not just me. If you want to see Allie and Morning Wood, no more picks and parlays. It'll be live on Max Wagers. Just parlays, Chris King. Again, not on winners and whiners, not on picks and parlays, only on Max Wagers. The live shows will be live on Max Wagers, only recorded, uploaded after the fact to picks and parlays, winners and whiners, Winning Free Picks, and the brother and sister channels of the channel. After that, back to the window, Scott and Scott, 3 to 4. Again, Max Wager only. Game time, Nick, Tim, and Lenny, 5 p.m., closing out your day. Say hello to Tim. He's here. All right. So we've covered that. Welcome on into the show. If you're on Twitter, come give me a follow. Mr. Sean Higgs on Twitter. Kings Ducks hockey free pick is posted because you know what? I saw a -5 something today in hockey, and I just got off the hockey pick page. I'm like, you know what? I'm not even looking. So Kings Ducks, it is on Twitter. Also, Pelicans Suns free pick posted on Twitter. Go check it out. It's not that hard. And again, we have our midday money picks. So I'll run them down real fast here, just so you know. NBA 78 and 84, Suns over to 221.5. Baseball pick 16-11. We are plus 517 here. Mets under both games. Excuse me there. 7 and a 6.5. We're going to go under both of them. I don't mind. Offensive at a premium here, both offensive. Kind of offensive to me personally, on a personal level. So I'll go under both of those. And the Astros 8.5, although looking at the live line here, I see it is at a 8. But when I posted these, it was a 8.5. So I apologize for that. We're moving lines, apparently. What am I going to say? Under and Astros. Player prop. A couple rainouts yesterday, but we're coming back with Alonso and Marte again here. 120 and a 225er here. This will obviously be for the game 1. All right, so there's that. Red Sox, Bogarts, Ribby, 170. Lenarka for Minnesota. Guy's batting 5th. And he's hitting 176. You know what? I'll take a shot for plus 210 for a Ribby. Gene Segura. I was looking for a Didi Gregorius here out in Philly against the Rockies because I think they'll put up some runs here in Colorado. Plus 155 from Segura. Although I did think I spelled his name wrong here on the what's it? Apologize to Gene and his family. That's what happens when you type it in fast. Again, 155 for his Ribby. And the Dodgers, I thought about coming back with a Gavin Lux, some Gavin Lux action. You know, I like that little guy. We jumped on him a few times here. Couldn't find a Cody. No Cody's out there. I would have grabbed the little Cody action, but we grabbed a Mac Muncy, little Maxi, plus 185. Again, posted on the Twitter, so come give me a follow on Twitter. Let's go. Let's get that Twitter count Twittery higher and higher and higher. You know what? I was saying that when I had it scrolling underneath because I was looking at the other one. I got to change Gene's name here. I got a double A. Sorry. There you go, player props. For those of you who want the player props. Yesterday, premiums had a couple rainouts, right? White Sox rain out. Had the Sox, had the under, had San Fran rain out, had Pittsburgh loser, Angels loser, Rockies winner as a doggy. Padres run line got it done here, also in the chat, and Baltimore under. So a 3-2 day on the bases. Not bad on the bases, 49 and 37, grinding it out on the year here. 16 and 11 again in the video, not too shabby there. And NBA, 33 and 26, 56% on the year for the premium NBA stuff. But again, now this time, playoff time, the free picks and the premiums are pretty much going to be the same because it's guys are playing, so we're looking to get down on some action. So, welcome on in again. Welcome on into the show on a Tuesday. Let's see what's going on in the comment section here. Michael's in the house. Good morning, Michael. Now we have Pixapolis comes and says, "Oh, hey, Pixapolis." Oh, Max Wagers popped in and said, "Well, I winning free picks. How are you today?" Oh, more information, more YouTube stuff. There you go. Head to the Twitter. Come say hello. All right. Michael loves today's card. Giants, both games. All right. I'm sure that's not going to make Tim very happy. As they say, maybe it will, though. Maybe Tim will be like, you know what? I can't bet the Mets. So, you know what? Bet San Fran. Should the Mets, or, sweeping doubleheaders is tough. Like the old adage would be like, whoever loses the first game, you take the other team in game 2. But you know what? I can see San Fran winning both. I can see the Mets winning both. In fact, I want the under coming in both. So there is that going on. But Webb, I like Webb a little bit. I would have maybe threw Webb versus McGill, although I do like McGill. So again, yesterday I was liking Cobb. Yesterday I liked that matchup. Today not so much, although I did have a under on the one site on a Scherzer 6.5, but on the other side it came across as the McGill play. So. Tigers plus a 1.5 plus money, huh? Plus money on the month line, huh? Interesting. I guess when you're getting $2, I mean, for me, I got I would go just take the 195 with Detroit. Rockies. I'm not liking the Rockies today. I did a little total cast last night. And, Freeland, again, we go back to 2018 with Kyle, who's 17-7 with 2.85 ERA. Since then, year after that, he goes 3-11. Injured the last 2 years. At home, the guy's got a 4-something ERA over the last, 4+. So we're talking mid-4s ERA here. This year, 2 games, 5 runs a game. I don't know. Do I like say, hey, let's lay 120, 130 on the road here with Philly? Let's just slow that down. 130. I mean, it's Philly or nothing for me there. We like Miami. Nothing wrong with taking a little Marlin action against St. Louis. I like Luzardo. So Miami first 5, sure. Full game win line, why not? Grizzles first quarter and full for the first half. I'm going to be on the T-Wolves again. Again on the Wolves. Slick Rick, good morning. Morning, Rob. How are you today? Welcome on into the show. Miz likes the over there. I can do this over 11. Yes. KC Mini over 8. Houston, 1 line, A's 1. So let's look at this KC game. I was looking at this a little bit. Hernandez has looked poor in his starts. You got an 8's a nice number. I thought I saw an 8.5 creeping up in this one here. Yes, you got a good number D last night. So I kind of lean that way with you because I think Minnesota could score some runs. I think the Royals got a good offense to put up a couple. And Chris Archer, not Tampa Bay Chris Archer. Stroh's on the 1 line, trying to get that bigger plus money with Valdez. I'm not going to say no to that. I mean, I understand. But I did have the Angels yesterday. A's, 1 line. Yeah, Irvin's looked all right. And the Orioles, I mean, where is the offense coming from? Where's the offense coming from this? Braves and Dodgers, kind of want to grab the Braves with Max Fried. I don't like the Braves here. Dodgers hit Maxey, so I grabbed a little Muncy prop there. So if I'm doing Dodgers, do I want to lay 140? I would say, you know what, I'm going to come in and be a big gangster and go run mine. Try to take like 140 back. The Bandits last night, easy money in USFL. Did not watch USFL. I saw the Bandit. I thought we were talking Smokey and the Bandit.
All right, good thing I didn't bet it. I was looking at the Maulers of Pittsburgh last night, so good thing I didn't bet the Tampa Bay Bandits. All right, good. What was the final score? Did it go over or under? I believe the total was like one. No, not one, but 42 or whatever. So did it go over or under?
I have no idea. All I know is that the funniest line in Smokey and the Bandit, where the dude, right in the beginning of the movie, he shows up. It's like the father and the son, and it's like the big guy and the little midget guy. He's like, where do you find clothes that come in 64 extra fat and dwarf size? It's hilarious. You'll find that on YouTube. 64 extra fat. You'll check it out. You'll laugh. At least I laugh. Do you like the Nationals? Yes, David. He likes to answer that. I do like, I think Josiah Gray's going in game one here. Right? We got Gray going in game one. Is that what we have happening here? That's what I saw earlier. I do like.
Yeah, it's Josiah Gray and Mad Bum.
Mad Bum. I do like. I do like the Nats here. How about in this series? What are we doing here? Just a double dipper in Washington. I mean, yeah, I do like Washington, but on the same token, do you just not take the dog? Like take Arizona both games, thinking they get one.
But just take the under in games. You've seen how good the Diamondbacks have been hitting. I believe Seth Beer has an over 300 batting average, and he's the only one on the team that has over a 200.
I know. You got to go under the 8. Under 8. In the second game, 8.5. What's the second game at 8.5? Richie P in the place to be. How are you, Richie? Tigers and the Mariners, they said big waves. We're not going to say nothing about taking a 190 home dog like Detroit, a team we kind of like on the air, and we don't like Garrett Cole or the Yankees. That just seem to be a swing and miss kind of club. So, sure for that. Robbie Ray versus Gray. Seattle. Okay, listen. I'm more on the under. Probably Seattle game there. You know what? Didn't bet this total last time. Why wasn't this total bet at 8.5? What happened? And I read the 7.5 last night. I don't know why. I do like the under because Seattle doesn't hit, and again 135, 140. I guess would be where I want to be with Seattle right now, only because they're not hitting the ball. So I do like Seattle did better. Both games plus money Giants. I think we're to split. I agree. I mean, you're getting the Giants who they're still winning a little bit, right? I mean, last time I checked, 7-2. Last year's season doesn't seem to be a fluke. At least a week into this season. Plus money 2 games. The worst case is split. It's tough sweeping double headers, as they say. Why not take a little bit of the dog twice? I don't mind. Ant says Nats game 1, D-backs game 2. Yeah, I think the safe bet, like Tim said, probably just be the unders, the way these guys hit. Looking forward to all the favorites in the NBA today. Favorite parlay today in the NBA. All faves, says Tate the Great. Capper, Nick in the house, like the Twins game, over the 8.5. I kind of like that too, Capper. I like the Twins line. I've said this before. So, yes, and Kansas City pitching, questionable. Chris Archer, questionable arm starter. See a 5-inning guy now. Royals could hit a little bit. So, over the 8.5, yes. Trae Young, double-double. Trae Young over 38.5 points, rebound, assists. Over 2.5 3-pointers. Moneyline Miami pays 500. So you got Trae Young going off, but then Miami winning outright. Is he getting 30.5 points? I mean, this team can't win. I mean, are they thinking, okay, we'll lose 2 here and go back and run the table in Atlanta? They need this in a bad way. Trade for 38.5 points, rebounds. This should be good. I mean, offensively, he should score, right? What's he going to go for? 35 today? If they got a shot, he's got to score 35. Still not sold on the Grizzle. I agree with you. White Sox, Cleveland, first 5 under with Beebs on the hill. Hope the Sox will pull out a win today. Indians, whatever you want to call them, first 5 in the under. Definitely like the under. Nick says Mets, Marlins, Nats, Giants game 2, money line. So Mets in game 1 with McGill. We like McGill. Marlins, we always like the Marlins. We like Luzardo. I'm a Luzardo guy. Nats, I'm guessing this is game 1, which is I agree. Giants game 2 against Scherzer. See, the Met thing is for me is if you're going Mets 1, you either have to go Mets both or Giants both. To pick and choose a spot, I think is tough. You either think
and I feel like if the Mets are going to lose a game, it's going to be the first game. As well as Taylor McGill's been pitching, I would much rather trust Max Scherzer than Taylor McGill.
Right.
But that's just me, and that could be a biased Mets thing. But I trust Scherzer over McGill.
Like, who's playing both games of a doubleheader? You want to face Taylor McGill or you want to face Scherzer?
I don't want to face either at the moment, but I'd much rather face Taylor McGill. Well, that's just that could just be a bias thing, but
I agree.
McGill's been solid. I mean, 2 starts so far, 10 in the 3rd innings, 11 strikeouts, 6 hits, no walks.
But the other dude's a Hall of Famer. I really don't want to look at face that guy either.
No,
kind of slowing down.
But Scherzer's has had a little bit of control issues, so I don't know at the moment. But I think the Mets win both games today. Honestly, I'm not high on the San Francisco Giants.
You either go both Giants or both Mets. I don't think you can't pick them.
And honestly, I know you have the under scrolling. I like the overs in both games. You get 6.5 and 7, and there's 18-mile-an-hour winds blowing out. Yeah. I could definitely see some runs on both sides, and it only takes one bad inning where, like in the 2nd inning, you can get 3 to 4 runs. All of a sudden, that's half of your runs, and
it's 4-1 in the 3rd, and I'm done.
Exactly. And keep in mind, doubleheaders are back to 9 innings. They're no longer 7 anymore. So anybody who saw the 6.5 thinking, oh, this is 7 innings or whatever and could go under. No, it's 9 innings again. So just keep that in mind as well. If that was your thinking. Obviously, if you know it's 9 innings, you're doing it. So.
No, my thinking was I just think these are so low. I have to stay to the under. I can't just bet the over. You know, like it's begging me to take the over 6.5.
I feel like if you grab the under in both of them, you're at least going to win one. But or take the over in both of them, you're going to win one or whatever. But I don't know. The big thing is that the 18-mile-an-hour winds scare me.
These games could be 7-3 games, both of them.
They can very well be. So I don't know. That's just my thoughts on it. But
well, I agree. I mean, I could see everything happening. Tate says, now one I'm not confident in, not putting a full unit on parlay. It's the NBA. Absolutely. Tread lightly. D-backs and Nats. I like the under in both of those games. Sorry, the Cardinals. Marlins can't hit. I don't know. I mean, I know they can't hit. That's why we like the under. But I do like Miami. I like Luzardo. Not a big Wainwright guy. Big Way says he went under. Nick says Marlins can't hit. Take the Cardinals. Markel's in the house. Doesn't like Ham. Went way under 24. Hawks team total 106 to go over. Desperation for Atlanta. Justin thinking they're going to come out and play. I get it. So the USFL game was way under that time. I've heard that, I've seen a little write-ups on USFL. Looks like it's okay. We got other things going on to watch the USFL.
I will say the USFL looks like it's going to be a good thing for the NFL. A, it's kind of like a minor league, and B, the technology is crazy in the USFL. It's kind of cool to see the different things they're implementing into that. So I think USFL will definitely be beneficial for football.
You have a line in the Orioles game. Orioles should be a 140 underdog. No parlay of the year for you guys, but I do have a total of the year. Bring out the pen. I'm ready, Jonathan. You hit both parlays, so. Padres run line plus 105, says Rob Franklin. Only way to go with that. Miz likes game 1 under 4.5. First 5 in Washington. Josiah Gray and Mad Bum. I'll take the Heat again, Reynolds. Markel says under Philly. I like the over. 11.5. Oi. I like the over. Heat, says Kaepernick. Money line. I mean, again, money. It is a parlay. Heat, Suns, Pods, Brewers. Okay. I was going to say, I see the MLs. I'm like, oh, yeah. Twins are money. We like mini. I like the offense. I think it's a sneaky offense. So I like the over. I don't like Hernandez for Casey. Another full 9-inning doubleheaders. Thank goodness. Thank goodness the men are back playing baseball. Although the Phantom runner on second in extra innings, I do not like. I'm with Tim over in both games. Mets, Giants. Mad Bum under K's. Yeah, I go under K's for Mad Bum. Yes. Sandoval, ERA 7.90 versus the Astros. That's fine. I still like the under 8.5 innings. Cleveland game over to 7.5. Totally John Doe. Got my paper out. Oh no. Am I running out of ink? John Doe. Total of the year on April 19th. So no more totals of the year in baseball live. It's April 19th, 10 games into the season. Cleveland over. Bet your mortgage on it. You're welcome, man. Can you trust the Brew Crew? That's the thing. I can't trust that offense. Even your car note, he says. Let's bet it all. Bet your children's unborn children on this game. Toronto pitcher under 4.5 Ks. I love it. We don't even know who's pitching, just the Toronto pitcher. Kikuchi under Ks there versus the Sox under 4.5. You got to lay the 7 with the Heat. Listen, I don't like the Hawks on the road. Last year when we were doing the show, Hawks money all the time. Hawks on the road were our friends. This year, 17 wins, whatever they got 18 wins. No. Nope. Lay it with the Heat. I think people forget the whole Heat's a pretty good team. I get it. We fade them a little bit with the whole Butler thing going on. It's playoff time, folks. Playoff time. Panthers, puck line, Florida on the ice over the Islanders. Wow, Panthers won 10 in a row. Is this right? 10, 11 in a row? I got to buck that trend. I got to take the Islanders on. We take the Red Wings at plus 480 today. It's Tampa Bay 500. Ice. They sent a drone through the huddle last night. Yeah, I saw the drone. Justin, you're welcome. Over Miami. Speaking of Miami, I was watching all 30 for 30 last night. Love that 30 for 30 Miami U. As you can guess. See my Schnellenberger signed auto helmet here. That's the way we roll, old school. Anyway, back to the Hawks and Miami. Over to 219. I don't know. I want to say take the under here. I want to go under. Give me the under 219, Brian. Brubaker, easy fade. I know. Listen, I was high on the Brubaker last year. I'm like, maybe I can find some value with Brubaker. Pirates gonna be bad. Yeah. I'm gonna set my money on fire. Cubs in Tampa. What is wrong with Tampa this year? Listen, they'll get back into the swing of things here. Justin Steele, I like Justin Steele. I said this a while back. And a while back, I made his last start. He's got decent numbers here for a rook. So you know what? And Tampa's rolling out what? A 2-inning guy here in Weisler? It's April. Don't be fooled. Everybody thinks Tampa's going to win 90-something games. I get it. Maybe they will. They should, yes. Minus $1 on the road here. Take the Cubs. Don't overthink it. And if the line looks fishy, take the team that looks like they shouldn't win. Halos, Braves, Rangers. It is a dog day in Mr. Degenerate. And Well, that's not much of a degenerate play because I understand you want to take the dogs, but again, not liking the Braves. I love Bueller. Rangers, though, I'm not going to say no to the Rangers. I love Robbie Ray, but Seattle hasn't really been hitting. So if you want to take the Rangers, they could win a scrappy one. And the Angels, I like Sandoval. I'm hoping him or Detmer, somebody have a breakout year for the Angels, please, so we can see Mike Trout in the playoffs or trade him to a team that's in the playoffs. Over the Wolves. Yes. Boston Red Sox, Bruins, Mets, first game in an power. You know, Didi, we can go a little Red Sox. I'm going to go a little Boston and Mets game one with McGill, sure. Red Sox with Evaldi. I love me some Evaldi, sure. Bruins, cold cash on the ice. Where is that actually? St. Louis, doggy. Why not? Let's go, Didi. I guess you're from Boston. You're a Boston fan. I think I'm going to look over the 7.5 Milwaukee pick game. Yeah, Milwaukee had the grand slam. Yelich finally got a home run. First home run in 5 years. First home run since his MVP season, I think. I'd still look at the under with those two teams because Milwaukee is. I can't. I mean, I took Pitt yesterday. Free $10 bet last night during the Avalanche Capitals game. Cody. Who's giving that out? Was that on one of the sites? Yeah, so again, I got my 3-pack up here, but I got the Miami under, I got 8.5 and an 8. Mets with Scherzer 6.5. Detroit under, I got 8.5 and an 8. I got Dodgers run line plus 140. Under the Astros 8.5. I grabbed some Miami minus 101. But I still might come in a little bit here. I still might come in and play. We'll come out to play. Yeah. I want to jump on maybe Texas, the under here. Texas under, I should say. I'm definitely going to grab some Minnesota over. I think it's 8.5. I'm gonna grab Mini over. And I'm torn on taking the Pirates again because I'm in an abusive relationship, and I just think I want to overthink in April and just grab some dogs. And in all honesty, out of those three, I'm probably going to, I got to add the Cubbies in here. I'm going to take the Cubbies, and I'm taking over KC. I'm writing it down on my sheet here. So I'm going to come in and bet these two games. Under Trae Young points, we had a Trae Young points, rebounds, assists 38.5. So you don't think he's going to score today. So if that's the case, Markel doesn't think Trae Young is scoring. So you know what? Pound the under, and Miami wins this by 15. Didi's liking the Grizzles. Not liking the Grizzles. Didi, why didn't you just come in and say you love all the favorites today? 7-point Memphis team. I'll take Minnesota. Dodgers I can get behind. No problem. Dodgers roll line. I already got them. The Yanks, I can't lay $2 a call. I can't do it. He's not the same pitcher without the sticky. He's on the road. Maybe the ball, if the wind's blowing out, I get it. Yanks should hit homers. I can't bet on a team hoping they're breaking out and winning a game. I can't. Give me the other side. Give me the 190, 195, whatever it is with the Tigers. Can't bet the Yankees. Cannot bet the Yankees. During the second period. Ooh. I don't know. Was that like on the TV they gave that on? You were watching the game? Mariners money line with Robbie Ray over Mr. Gray of the Texas Rangers. I don't mind that. I don't hate it. My problem is that Seattle's struggling pushing runs across the board, across the plate, I should say. But I do like Robbie Ray. How am I going to come in here and complain about Robbie Ray? Little slow start. Yes, it's all right. I don't mind a little slow start. It's coming off a bad outing versus Chicago. We know how the Chicago White Sox, where a guy Elliott's not here, but Elliott will tell you how Chicago hits lefties. So I don't mind backing an under here with Seattle. A's money line for Miracle. I do like the A's over Baltimore. Again, 140 Cole over. Nice youngster they get in the trade. I like it. On the ice, the Flames. I don't know. Who's Calgary? I'm missing the Calgary game. You playing tonight? Here they are. Here they are. 137 on the road against Nashville. Or is it Trashville? You think they're Trashville, so you take the Flames.
Careful with the Flames. I was talking with my hockey group chat earlier, and apparently the Flames clinched last night. So this could be the post kind of
little letdown spot. A couple guys out. They were out drinking some beer.
It could be a letdown spot for them. So I know the person I did the ESP show with was on the Predators tonight. So
all right, I'm
be careful on the Flames.
I'm going to grab some Nashville myself base tonight. All right, Ismail.
Because we did the same thing when Carolina won against Buffalo earlier this month. They clinched their playoff spot then, and then they played the Islanders the next day, and we grabbed the Islanders money line, and Islanders ended up winning that game like a post thing, like a post celebration kind of letdown spot. You can see that with the Flames as well.
I like it. I like the angle. That's kind of stuff we got to look for in hockey right now as the week slows down. Well, not slows down, but as the season comes to an end. So Nashville gets the call there. We're going to stay away from Calgary. Rockies, I do not like the Rockies today. I mentioned Kyle Freeland's stats. Not as good as ever for him. I mean, he had one good season, and he's been living off that. His ERA at home. Go over the last couple of years. It's closer to 5 than it is to 450. So I'll lay the short juice with Philly and lean over. Once again, if you're watching, Allie Burns is next on Max Wagers. So stick around. The whole channel, 6 hours of betting information at your fingertips or at your ear tips. So Suns over for me in the video today. Mets under in both games and Stros under. That's where we're looking right now. Big facts. Under first 5 Mets game. Is this game 1, game 2? Both games with the Mets? I wouldn't mind either one. Under first half Giants. Under first half Mets game. Under first half Giants. Okay.
Same game. Out of curiosity, real quick, what makes you like the over in the Suns game?
New Orleans hung tough. They lost by, 11? And they didn't even shoot good. Shooting 60% from the free throw line, 30% from 3. Just a bad shooting game all around. You're down 0-1. This is it. You push all the chips in. We're going to try to steal one. You're not looking to lay eggs. Worst case, you're going to lose a shootout.
That's fair.
That's why I look at the game, too. It's who's ever down has got to come out and score. So they're going to be shooting the ball. They go in, they don't go in. The other team will get the ball, and the Suns are going to want to run anyway. So
that's fair. I just figure I'd pick your brain on that one because I was leaning under. But
I mean, and it was low score in the first game, but you had poor shooting on. New Orleans had bad shooting. Look at the percentages.
Yeah, you saw the Pelicans put up 34 points in the first half, so makes sense.
Yeah, it's a bad game, 34. It's a quarter. It's a quarter for most teams nowadays. Big facts is that's game 1, Giants under first 5. Ricketts, Murphy special. Here we go. No run first inning, games 1-2 for the Mets. I like, I don't throw Murphys up here or Yesies or Yurfies because I think that every game should be a Murphy. Your starting pitcher is supposed to be the best pitcher on the staff, right? How can you not get 3 outs to start the game? I'd be a Murphy guy every single game. Every game, no run first inning. Flames Predators, did we just grab that? This is probably after the fact we just talked, but we are leaning towards Nashville Predators here. The Flames apparently clinched their playoff spot. So you know what? Little party time. Take a day off. Let's take the Predators here. It's Preds or nothing. Preds or nothing. Here we go. Even first half under Nationals instead of the Mets, and then under Mets game as well. All right, so under first 5 Nats D-backs. Sure, we can go under for the game there. Game 1 also. Both, I'm guessing both game 1 unders. The first 5s Mets, Giants, and D-backs Nats. I can get behind those unders. Why not? Arizona is a putrid team, offensively bad. Even the Nationals. All right, Juan Soto's awesome. The rest of the team, not so much. Mets and Giants struggle offensively. I mean, the Mets should be a team that puts up 6-7 runs a game. They don't. Every game is not a nerfy. I hit plus money Yerfies. Well, if you're hitting a plus money Yerfie, that means every game is a nerfy. You know, Rich, my point is, again, I threw the nerfy out the one day in here. I said, let's, and I'm like, you know what? I'm not doing this. I'm not betting them. I'm not telling you to bet them. I just feel for baseball, right? We all joke about crappy bullpens, teams that come out with starters, come out for an inning or two. The starting pitcher is supposed to be your best guy, right? I mean, like, and the joke was like some teams would be like, why wouldn't you bring in Kershaw or Cole or Darvish or whoever your best guy is? Let's run them down. Jacob deGrom, Matt Scherzer, Boyd Bueller. Why wouldn't you bring these guys in the 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th inning as opposed to the first couple of innings? Because the bullpen guys are basically guys who couldn't hack it as starters. I should say hack it. I don't think anybody was like, I'm going to be a relief pitcher. No, everybody's a starter, and then you move somebody to that bullpen, and you just kind of go from there. So my thing is the starters are your 5 best guys. Guys with the best stuff. They're your horses. Even on a bad team, how can't you not come in here and get 3 outs? That's what you get paid for, whether it's league minimum or $33 million a year. You are a starter, get 3 outs. I'm all for no run first inning. Although I'm not betting any of them. Doubleheaders are 9-inning games, like they should be, Harold. 9 innings. Unfortunately, these teams want to do dual gates. Bunch of BS, if you ask me. I want a full-blown doubleheader on a Saturday. I want to get to the park at 10 in the morning. I want to get some pizza, a giant pretzel with some mustard on it, no salt. I want to watch some batting practice. I'll sit there till 9 o'clock at night. I do not care. Maybe we get extra innings. I'll love it. And I'll be happy. No phantom run on second base. Flames clincher spot 2 games ago.
I think it might have been divisional then. I think they might have clinched the division. They're 9 points up on Edmonton. I believe there's like 5 games to go or something. I believe they clinched their spot in the division, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm only hearing this from the group chat. I was just trying to relay information. If I was wrong, I don't pay attention to hockey. So I thought they clinched. That's what the information I was getting from the group, but I guess they clinched 2 days ago. But whatever. Right. They still clinched.
What do I got on Liverpool, Manchester United? I do not have any soccer, DB. I don't know soccer. I don't pretend to know anything about soccer. Ray Reddington was my soccer guy. I don't know where he's at. Have we found a Ray Reddington sighting in any of the other videos?
Negative.
Hope everything is okay. In New York, bad hitting weather, leading under both games. I like it. I think Van Dijk with the coaching cast should shine. Well, hopefully we turn things around here in Miami. It's been a long time. And what are we going to do? I don't mind suffering a little bit. All teams got to go down. We can't be 80s Miami. We can't be Alabama 2010 team. Let's, roll for a decade. Give me something a little better. What's happening now? Come on, Miami. Here we go. Flames clinched when the Oilers beat the Knights 2 games ago. All right. So, again, with this, I'm not sure. We're going off of secondhand information, apparently. Did they, we brought up clinching a division and clinching a playoff spot, 2 different things. I do not know. Again, hockey for me, though, this last week I'm not looking to bet hockey. Like I said, NBA, people were coming in and betting NBA last week. I'm not looking to bet NBA last game of the weekend, last 3 games. And hockey today, we got $5.50 favorites, $4 favorites. Baseball, put money in my pocket. I'll keep with that until the playoffs start, much like NBA. Don't want to bet on a 7-inning game. No 7-inning games, House. 9 innings, baby. Like God intended them to be. 9 innings. Free Mind, how you been, fella? Good to see you. Devin Booker scoring 30 tonight. Yeah, you like Booker? What's the Chris Paul prop out there for the Suns? What's the best sports championship competition? Sports championship? Like, what do you mean? Like, what like Super Bowl or World Series, stuff like that?
Yeah, that's what he's asking. I said World Series, but that's because I love baseball.
I mean, you gotta like the Super Bowl because there's just one and done. But the World Series is great, just because you could just ride that hot pitcher. You know, I'm gonna say. I don't even know. I'm gonna say Super Bowl. And I'll say Super Bowl just because everything around the Super Bowl, it's just a huge party. Although I do like the World Series. Baseball is my favorite sport. I guess I could throw college football after that because it's like a 3-game affair between the 2 playoff games and then the championship game. So you kind of get 3. It's like a 3-game series, I guess. Then I'd throw I'd actually put hockey over NBA because in hockey you can get some total outlier more than the NBA because you get some goalie who's red hot and all of a sudden you get some 7 seed in the finals. Like, where did this guy come from? You got a goalie who's giving up 4 goals in 8 games. And then NBA is the last because for me, they play every 3 games. They spread it out. Total nonsense. I got no time for that. Play the game. I want my stuff done. Let's go. We're here to play the game. I don't need to spread out for, what they do for their ads and money and stuff like that. I get it. You need to make money, but NBA got to do a better job spreading out over 2.5 weeks for 7 games. Joke. Chris Paul double in the Phoenix win plus 115. I like it. Grizzle going off today. I am on the other side of the Grizzlies. Scratch that solo pick. Here's my 3rd parlay of the year. Here we go. Total of the year. His one total of the year on nine games into the season is now a scratch. So now it's a parlay of the year, part 3. It's 2-0, by the way. Cleve over 7.5. Miami Marlins under the 7.5. All right, John Doe. I remember you told you about your leg. Did you wrap the leg in ham, Marco? Is the leg wrapped in ham? I'm sorry, making jokes. Yeah, but that's not. See, now we get into a whole thing, Rob, when we talk about championship games. Like, that's a whole another. That's all by itself. I can't even put that into a championship game because that's a month long. I go into the last week of February with conference tournaments. I'm under that. Kate says he can't see the over in the Sox game unless Keuchel gives up 4. Padres, Dodgers, A's, moneyline parlay. So I like the Dodgers. I got them over 1 line today. You want to go A's? Sure. Fade the Orioles real bad. And the Padres with Musgrove. We like some Musgrove. Right, Musgrove on the hill tonight. I like it, Justin. It's a 3-0 parlay for you. It looks like a winning night on deck. Last time with the player props. So Alonso and Marte, these are for game 1, obviously, with this Alonso Marte ribbies. Boston Bogarts ribby. Lenarka for Mini plus the 210. Philly Segura. And Muncie on the Dodgers, all plus money. with the props. You see the prop record. Yes, we are under 500 record-wise, but we're plus 776 because when you take a bunch of 180 stuff and you go 2-4 or 1-3, you make money. Lambert pitching for the White Sox. I don't know about that. I thought it was supposed to be Keuchel on the hill. Maybe there's a pitching change. We got Keuchel on the hill. I don't know. Let's pull it up. Let's see what it says here on my one site. Tim, what do you got? What do you got on multiple sites?
I got Dallas Keuchel on RotoWire, which seems to be the most reliable one that I've seen. But let's see on my book.
Yeah,
Keuchel. Yeah, it's all Keuchel.
I'm agreeing. I got Keuchels everywhere.
Yep, Keuchel's everywhere.
Grabbing some Twins over here. I got a minus 122, but I'll take it. And have to do it. Yeah, this side here also has Keuchel. You know, if your site says Lambert, you can always just go bet towards action. And no matter who's on the hill, it'll be considered a bet for you if there's a pitching change. So there's that, in case you need to go that route. You know. I'm grabbing some steel, too, on the Chicago Cubs. Again, and this is one, and I feel in April, and I should say April, even regular season sometimes, when you see a line that looks a little crazy, right? You think Tampa Bay is supposed to be a 90-win team, or a team that's really good playing a bad team. You see a line that's a little bit like, what's up with that line? I'll bet the underdog, in this case the Cubbies, or even if it's as a fave, kind of if they were like a 105, you'd be like, man, I can't believe that team's favored. I will lean towards taking a team like that. And if I lose, I'll take a loss. It's all right. I'll take a loss at plus money. Because more often than not, you're going to kind of hit those. Oh, rehab for your leg. All right. Work it, baby. Don't overwork yourself. Don't work it. Take it easy. Yes. Any playoff watch along today?
No. Maybe for the finals or something if it's a good series, but no.
And there you go, dude. Let's picture, make sure ESPN has Keuchel listed. Yeah. Rain out, they start switching stuff around. Yep. Again, it's good to check out. So, the book's going to have a guy listed. MLB.com's going to have somebody listed. Any of the fantasy sites will have somebody listed. And I've been hit by that sometimes too. I'll put a bet in somewhere and I'll come back like, oh, pitching change, your bet is off. I'm like, I think it never do is pitching. My team's going to win anyway. All right, stick around. Allie Burns coming up next here on the Max Wager Network channel. Morning Wood. Followed by Chris King. And just parlays. We'll be doing some crossovers probably eventually. You don't want to miss that. Keeping it classy. You know how we roll, Lex. We're keeping it steady. We're rolling out of here in about a minute and a half. May I ask why I don't like the Grizzlies today? I don't like the Grizzlies mainly because I think everybody's going to want to bet the Grizzlies today. And honestly, I think the pressure's on. I don't know how they're going to respond, right? These guys had a great season. I don't know. I think they're going to choke a little bit. I'm getting the touchdown. Give me the points. Minnie's not a bad club. I think the pressure's on Grizzly. I don't think they're going to respond. Maybe they win. Are they winning by 7? I don't know. It's a young team. Is it good? I'm not saying they're not bad. You win 56 games, you're not a bad club. I just don't know what kind of heart they have. Here comes the pressure. Let's see how they perform. I'm going to take a shot with a big doggy. Justin, you're welcome. I have my moments. I appreciate the kind words. I do my best. Thank you for coming in, my friend. Thanks for commenting. You know I love the comments. Not the comments. It's not really a show. I give you my picks, but then I kind of like going back and forth with everybody. But we're out of here today, Tuesday. I will see everybody tomorrow on Wednesday, WINS Day.